Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Today Outside, the show where we review things that are outside. I'm your host, Fred Melendez, and on today's episode, we will be reviewing the color green. And now, as you can see, I got some sample greens right in my backyard for you. We got green grass in the shadow, in the shade, and green grass in sunlight. And we got green bushes, green plants, green trees. A lot of green to sample. I'm kind of seeing green right now. Ha, that was a good one. I said so. Green is a pretty important color. It's usually, when you think of green, you think of life and springtime, and that's appropriate because in the winter everything dies and there's no green, but when everything comes back to life, the first thing you see is green. And green is pretty much a good thing to see, unless it's in a Van Gogh painting. Then green is like the evil, and it's usually like a sickly green, like almost yellowy green in Van Gogh. And that's like the evil stuff, and you usually see those outside of windows, and you see like a reflection of green in Van Gogh. And then in film, sci-fi movies tend to use green as like a light filter. If you watch The Matrix, all of those movies have a green tint to them, and so just in general, green is sci-fi and futuristic. But like I said, it does change from movie to movie, but The Matrix is just heavily coated in like a green sort of, a green light or a green filter. And yeah, so green can mean a lot of different things, but in terms of outside, green means life, and green means springtime and summer. And I'm a pretty big fan of green, although I do get kind of bored. I heard it's not too easy being green. I heard that from a frog. I believe him. And yeah, if you're green though and you're outside, you're gonna blend in, and that's pretty cool. Like anything that's green and in the woods, they have an advantage. If you're like a big orange thing in the woods, you'd have a disadvantage, unless you're a hunter, in which case you want to wear orange stuff so other hunters don't shoot you on accident. Yeah, so green's pretty cool. I like green. I like that it's everywhere. And what's really cool about green, the reason we see green, the color green, outside, and the reason leaves are green and the grass is green, is because green is actually, so there's a spectrum of light. And if you've seen, the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon cover, that's the spectrum, the rainbow. And so the reason we see green is because the plants absorb all the colors of the spectrum that we can see, except for green. And I'm not sure why they don't absorb green, but I guess it doesn't work for them. So we're actually seeing the color that's not absorbed by the plant bouncing off of the plant. And it's pretty wild. Actually, it's such a strange thing to think that the reason we see a color is because the thing that we're looking at isn't absorbing that color, it's bouncing it off at things. And that's just wild. That's some really trippy stuff, and super scientific, and there's like that realm of trippy science, like, whoa, dude. Yeah, so anyway, that's green. Like I said, it probably ain't easy being green, but also if you're in a sci-fi movie, then you're probably gonna see green. And it's better to be green in the forest than to be bright orange, as we've discussed. So we talked to our scientists and our researchers, and pumped the color green into the ARS, the arbitrary rating system, and green gets an 8.4 out of 10. Anyway, that's Today Outside. Thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow for some more awesome reviews of things that happen to be outside. Bye.